So let's give a big hand to Derek.
Dzień dobry. Everything. Okay, so how you feel now? No. Okay, everybody stand up. Stand up. We need to pump energy. Stand up. And repeat. Now you can see. Okay. Before we start, I want to do some small competition between these two sides, A side and B side, okay? Yes. When I say native, you should say script. Yes, exactly. Do the same. Okay. Native. Script. Native. Script. Native. Script. This side. Native. Script. Native. Script. Native. Script. Script. Native. Perfect. Okay, now we can start. Sebastian, what you did? Before it was about Vue. After my talk, it's about Vue, NativeScript and Vue. And I'm the Angular guy.
I mean, you just got sandwiched. You think you can take the ball, you Polish.
Okay. Welcome to NativeScript and Angular Church. Thank you for being here. And it's afternoon. It's Friday. It's cold outside. There's a lot of excuse to not come. Yeah? Yeah. So I'm grateful you divide your time to learn NativeScript and Angular now. So this means you are special and you understand how the personal development is important. And you understand that the world is changing faster than ever before. So we should learn all the time. And this conference is designed to help you to learn something new, to inspire you. And this talk is about combining NativeScript and Angular and creating mobile and web apps from the same code base. So let's go. I was a .NET developer for many years. About 7 years ago, I started to play with Angular and I fell in love. About 1 year ago, I started to play with NativeScript, by the way. It was always my dream to create some mobile app. And when I realized that I should learn Swift, for example, and Java, it's maybe not too hard, but to learn the whole environment is too much. And for just playing with the mobile apps, native mobile apps. So because I am an Angular developer, choosing the NativeScript was obvious for me, and it's a really great combination. So, as Sebastian said, I am the organizer of 2 conferences in Poland, the AG Poland and JS Poland. I work for 7N, and every time, whenever I stand on the stage, I try to recommend books that inspire me. Today, I want to show you a book, Nucleon. It's a book about performance. We talk a little bit today about performance. This is about people performance. So I have few of these books today, and I want to share with you. Okay, how many of you use phones? Okay, few people. How many of you use mobile apps? Don't be shy. More people use the mobile apps than phones. That's perfect. I like it, I like it. Okay, so this is the baby. When you imagine that the NativeScript and Angular logo getting together, the baby look like this. Oh, that's the baby. Okay, so the same application on a different platforms. A long time ago, in galaxy far, far away, we heard that we should create separate project for a mobile and for a web. And it sounds kind of kind of like dark side. Yeah. However, the NativeScript team and Angular team joined forces to create NativeScript Schematics. Schematics collection that enable us to build both the web and mobile apps from a single project. And I can see the force is strong with this one. Understand what I mean, do you? Yeah. So one project, 3 platforms. But why? We make countless choices every day. So why is worth to creating one project and generate mobile and web apps from it? Okay, so first time for another quiz. Companies today producing more source code than ever before. True or true? True? Who said true? I have few t-shirts. Who said true? This is true, of course. This is true. It's true or true? True. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Another question. Successfully organizing this code, dependencies between these apps and frameworks is critical for development velocity. Is true or true? True. True. Few people said true. Okay. Who said true? Okay, true. Sorry. True. Oh, man. And for you. NativeScript is the best. True or true? True or true? That's what I have. Okay, so 7 reasons why the project for 3 platforms makes sense. Reuse. We can reuse a large part of the code. Standardization. So a shared set of tooling governs engineers interact with the code, including building, testing, or browsing, or reviewing, wherever. One team, we understand why. Visibility, the code is visible and shareable for all engineers in the team. Centralization, we are from Poland, we know what does it mean. Synchronization is very easy. And completeness, the same dependencies for everyone. What about disadvantages? It depends. Of course, it's not for everyone, not for every project. Sometimes we have a project where is the completely different requirements for web and for mobile. It's no sense to create one code base or too much dependencies, wherever. But how it works? If we talk about Angular, Angular gives us code sharing friendly architecture. So we have 7 essential elements any Angular application is made up. Component, templates, metadata, data binding, directive, services, and of course, dependency injections. Plus 2, module-centered routing. Okay, so in this is an example of a simple component that we can write once and use to build mobile and web app. And on the web template, we can use this component, yeah? We can use all these elements we defined in the component. And the same on the mobile side. But now we use the XML instead of HTML. So reuse component. So as you can see, we have a component, a movie service, and news service is the same on the slide, but the file with the web UI and mobile UI are different. And the .tns, this one, you see it? Okay. Tells NativeScript it is a mobile template. And it is important to understand the code splitting in context of Angular component. So this is the most common scenario. We have some component.ts is one component for both platforms, for the free platform. And we have component.html. This is the web view. Component.tns.html. This is the mobile view. And component.css for, this is the web style sheet. And tns.css. This is the mobile style sheet. This usually means that we can share routes, services, and components. But we cannot reuse, of course, the entire code base. We should create separate UI for web and separate UI for mobile apps, because the web UI is different from the mobile UI and different rules control them. Creating a new project is very easy. We should have the Angular CLI 6.1 or newer, and the latest version of NativeScript Schematics. And these last two lines, with these last two lines, we can create a new project with our code showing. And then, after creating a project, you can run a web application or a mobile application. When we use TNS run iOS -- bundle, we run the iOS app. When we use TNS run Android -- bundle, we run the Android app. But when we use ngserve in this project, we run the well-known Angular application. We can migrate the structure, of course. So if you have some web project and you want to add to this project the schematics, you can do it with just ng add NativeScript schematics. This is, of course, not the end of this process, but you can do it. You have the possibility. So that's it for today. It was short, but I think you have the idea. Thank you very much.